Listen, your determination have some people baffled. They cannot understand how and why you keep showing up. Why is it the things that they're saying and doing is not keeping you down? Some people are watching you daily and they're looking at your determination. They're looking at how you show up. They're looking at how you refuse to give up, and they're baffled by it. Can I tell you that your strength is on a whole nother level? Your strength is on a whole nother level. Every time they knock you down, you get back up. Every time they write you off, you rewrite your life. Every time they try to clown you, you end up with the last laugh. Every time they said you couldn't do it, you turn right around and you did it. You are like that flower that blossoms from the concrete. And people are looking at you and they are baffled by the fact that you keep showing up, regardless of how they treating you on the job, regardless of what they talking about in the family dynamic, regardless of the relationships, all these different things that's going on behind the scenes. And yet you show up with a smile. Yet you show up full of hope. Yet you show up with your faith. Yet you show up still doing you, being you authentically. People are looking at you and they looking in confusion and they're baffled by the fact that you just keep doing it daily. And can I tell you, sweetheart, keep doing you, being you. Don't let anybody stop you from doing that. Yes, it gets hard. Yes, you may look around and you're the only one standing in the circle. Yes, those are the facts. But listen, sweetheart, that is not your reality. You don't have to make that your reality. You can continue to show up wholeheartedly, boldly for you and yours, even if you don't have the support. Again, it's not easy, but people looking at you and they see you doing it. And you might be looking at yourself trying to figure out, Lord, where am I going to go? How am I going to do it? But can I tell you, you are doing it. You are doing it. You are doing it. It gets hard, y'all. I will not take that away from you. But people looking at you right now and they're baffled by the fact that you're continuing to show up regardless of the situation. And we don't do it for the people. But when I tell you that light is shining upon you right now, even without the money, even without the support, even without the family coming around, whatever it may be, you still doing it. You still showing up daily. And people will never tell you that they inspired by you. They sit back on the sidelines and they just watch. They're supposed to do that. They're supposed to do that. Those of you that are new to the channel, welcome to the Walk Heavy channel. Over here is all gas, no brakes. We're putting our foot on the enemy's neck and we're not letting up. Those of you that are returning, y'all already know. I love y'all so much. I love y'all so much. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for rocking with me. Thank you for your PayPals, your Cash Apps, your super thanks, your thumbs up, your love, your support. Continuing to show up each and every single time that I post. Please know I appreciate each and every single one of you. Those of you that are new to the channel, yes, I am reading from some index cards. I write on these cards and I allow the spirit to speak to me and through me regarding your situation. And please know, now that you have come across this video, we are considered family. You can come back whenever you choose to. If one video is not for you, the next one may be. So the door is always open for you to return. We are now family. So y'all, let's get into the first one. Zechariah 4:6. Not by might nor by power, but by my spirit, says the Lord of hosts. Zechariah 4:6. I'm going to read it again. Not by might nor by power, but by my spirit, says the Lord of hosts. People looking at you and they baffled by the fact that you keep showing up regardless of the dirt that they put on your name. People looking at you and they baffled by the fact that you keep showing up regardless of how they mistreated you. People looking at you and they trying to figure out why you just want to quit the job already because they so tired of trying to come against you, but yet you keep brushing the dust off and keep showing up. They looking at you and they figuring out why and how you keep doing it. And it's the spirit that's within you. That's what gives you the strength. That's what gives you the power. That's what gives you the hope. That's what gives you the faith. They looking at these outer appearances and they keep trying to come against you in this physical world. But can I tell you, you so powerful and mightful in the spiritual realm? And can't nobody do nothing with that. I don't care how much they try to come against you, how much they try to beat you down. When I tell you the spirit, the light that's within you is going to continue to, give you the strength that you need daily. Daily, that's what keeps you going. People don't understand that. They look at you and they get it confused. They are baffled by the fact that you keep showing up regardless of what's going on around you. Let's get into the first one, y'all. People don't understand your why. People do not understand your why. Why do you care? Why do you go so hard? Why are you so happy? Why do you do what you do? They don't understand the pain behind your why. People look at you and don't understand the pain behind your why. Why do you care? Because I'm the only one that's going to care about me. So if I don't care about me, who will? They looking at you and they trying to figure out why you care so much maybe about them. Why you care so much about how you look. Why you care so much about keep showing up regardless of what everybody has done and said about you. Listen, sweetheart, they don't understand the pain behind it. That if you don't do it, nobody else is going to do it. They don't understand why you care so much. They don't understand why you go so hard. People looking at you and they trying to figure out, well, why are you doing so much? It don't take all of that. People that tell you it don't take all that are people that don't have no ambition. People don't see the end of the tunnel. People that can look so far as their driveway. They can't look beyond that. So they'll tell you it don't take all of that. When in reality, sometimes it do. It takes just a little bit more. It takes you to dig deep down and to pull up something that you thought you never had. They don't understand the pain behind your why. Why do I go so hard, sweetheart? Because I'm the only one that's doing it for me and mine. So I gotta go hard. I have to go hard. Again, if I don't do it, won't nobody else do it. Why are you so happy? I have to be happy. I gotta keep a smile on my face to keep from crying. People don't understand the pain behind that. They looking at you and you keep showing up. You're so determined and they baffled by it. Why do you do what you do? Listen, sweetheart, people asking all these different questions. Why? Yet they do not understand the pain and the turmoil that you have gone through to get to where you are. And maybe you have not arrived to this place, wherever it is you desire to be. But listen, sweetheart, you're not where you used to be. And people are watching you. They got their eyes on you. Regardless if they say it, they don't say it, they acknowledge it, they don't acknowledge it. We don't do it for the people. But when I tell you, somebody inspired by it, somebody triggered by it, somebody feels some type of way, that you keep showing up regardless of the situations and the environment around you. They baffled. They are literally baffled by it. Let's go to the next one, y'all. People mistake your strength as arrogance. People mistake your strength as arrogance, y'all. Because you walk in the room with your head held high, they think you arrogant. Because you refuse to be mistreated and you speak up and speak out, they think you arrogant. Because of the hurt and betrayal, you've developed an A1 cutoff game. Because, listen, sweetheart, you are sweet, but you are a no-nonsense kind of person. People think that you're arrogant. They think that you're arrogant because of the trials and tribulations and the lessons that you've gone through. You've now gained the wisdom behind those things, and they write it off as arrogant because you decide to speak up, because you decide to hold your head up and go in the room, know who you are and whose you are, because you decide not to be mistreated. So you have that A1 cutoff game. They look at you and they feel like you think you all that. You think you've arrived, when in reality you pushing and you moving and you going forward just like them. But the thing is, you know better now, so guess what? You do better. You've learned the lessons, and so you're applying that to your life now. That's it. That's all. People are baffled right now by your determination. Your strength is on a whole nother level, sweetheart. If you did not know, I'm telling you right now, your strength is on a whole nother level. Everybody can walk in your shoes. Everybody can do what you do. Everybody don't understand your why. Everybody don't know the pain behind that smile. Everybody don't know why you do what you do, why you care, how you care, the reason why you care, and the reason why you love like you love. Y'all, listen, I just want to share this real quick. And I give y'all sometimes a little bit of my testimony because I want somebody to be encouraged. When I was not newly to the journey, I had been in, I'll say maybe a year. I was really upset. I was so angry because I felt like so many things and people were being ripped from me so quick. People that I was rocking with, that I thought was rocking with me, and they weren't. They were not, y'all. So I was so angry. I had gotten to a point to where I would just go to work and I would come home and I would cry. I would go to work and I would come home and I would just cry. But then there was a time where I had an uplifting of my spirit where I wasn't crying anymore. But then there was one week when I got into this, it wasn't even a slump. It was just like God had allowed me to go through a season, and it was only a week, y'all, literally 7 days, where I would go to work and I would come home, and it wasn't that I was crying out of hurt, or I wasn't crying because I was feeling bad about myself. I felt like I had really had an experience of what it felt like to have unconditional love. Some of us feel like we've been in love before, but I don't know, y'all. I'm telling y'all, that moment, that experience made me feel like I have never been in love. I thought I was in love, but when I tell you, I feel like God had literally just rearranged my heart. Every time I would go home throughout that week and I would cry, I would feel the tingles in my heart. And I'm sharing this with somebody so y'all can be encouraged. I would feel the tingles in my heart, and I knew after all of that had taken place that my heart had been healed because I was angry, y'all. I had been connected to a friend who I thought was rocking with me, and she wasn't. We had been friends for years, and I really started opening my eyes when that alarm went off and God began to awaken me. He showed me the heart of that person, and at the same time, I had somebody who was older than me, an older female that I thought was going to be with me on this journey, and it turns out she also had this devilish energy. So those two people were ripped out of my life. I was having to give up my apartment. I was having to quit my job. All this stuff was happening. The things that I thought were going to keep me grounded was ripped from me all of a sudden, and I was angry. I was creating videos at this time, y'all, and I could tell now when I look back at it, some of the stuff I was putting out there, I was angry. God still allowed me to put it out there and to help people get through what they were getting through. But y'all, looking back at that, I know I had to go through that transformation throughout that week and just allow him to love on me. When I tell y'all, my heart just transformed in that moment. I wasn't always so loving. I'm going to keep it 100 with y'all, and that's why I'm sharing it, because I wasn't always so loving. It was like my heart just turned in a whole nother way to where I can see people how God see people. No, I'm not perfect. I will never say I can stand in the Most High or Jesus' shoes. I will never say that. But y'all, I have an understanding and a loving for people now. And so when people see me and they see me show up, like I show this loving energy, I'm caring, regardless of sometimes what they've done and said to me, I still can show up. I still can reach out. I still can do me, be me. And people will look at that and they will think that something's wrong with you, but it's not. It's really not. They don't understand your determination. They don't understand what you've been through behind the scenes. They don't understand your why. They don't understand how God has given you such an unconditional love for people. A grace, the same grace he gave you, he gave it to them. Listen, sweetheart, I needed to share that because somebody may be feeling like they down in the dumps, and you may be angry. I see some of the comments sometimes and I feel like some of my videos may be triggering for some people. Y'all, that's okay. But then at the same time, you have to heal those things. You have to heal it. You have to know that it's okay to feel that, but do not stay there. Continue to push, continue to move forward. These things that you're going through, you're going to overcome them if you only continue to show up. Keep the strength, keep being determined. It's not you who's giving you that. It's the spirit within you. It's the light that gives you that strength. It's God who gives you that transformation. It's the Holy Spirit who helps you to heal and become and come out of that pit of people, places, and things, whatever it may be. I know, y'all. I'm sharing again that because some of you may be in that season where everything is being ripped from under you. Your finances low, your people walking away, your friends gone, you don't have no lover, and you completely in this isolation mode, and you looking around trying to figure out, but what's happening? Can I tell you that faulty foundation has to be ripped from under you in order for you to build something solid? You asking, God to bring you this specific person, this lover. You want to have all these finances. You want to be this and that and happy. Even if it's not the tangible things, you just want to be at peace. You want to be happy. Can I tell you some of the people, places, and things that were in your life is why you couldn't be happy? And so the moment that God reveals these things to you, they gotta go. That's all a part of your awakening. That's all a part of your awakening. Please, y'all, hear me and hear me well, because sometimes we can get discouraged. I don't believe as a chosen one. Sometimes people say, oh, we have a choice. I just don't. I'm starting to think otherwise for that, y'all. Not as a chosen one. Many are called, but few are chosen. That's scripture. Many are called, but few are chosen. We all have a calling. We're all one. We're one body. Everybody got something to do within the kingdom. But when you're chosen, you don't have a choice. It's like you've been stamped before you even came to this earth. And yeah, those moments, those years where you just lived life how you wanted to, that was your choice. But when God hit that alarm clock, when God says time up, you just don't have a choice no more. You can run. Maybe you've been running since a child. But the moment that alarm clock goes off and it's time for that awakening, it's time for you to step into that new beginning. It's time for you to let go of that toxic energy. It's time for you to let go of people, places, and things that no longer serve you. God is not going to let up off of you. It's just, I just don't feel like it's a choice for chosen ones, y'all. People say we have a choice, but I don't feel like it's a choice. You will be put on your butt. Some people may have gone into their awakening because they experienced a divorce. Some people have gone into their awakening because they lost a loved one. Some people have gone into their awakening because they, love somebody. They cared about somebody that may have walked away from them, and that pushed them into that awakening. Some people lost a whole lot of things, material things, and it made them have to depend on God. That pushed them into that awakening. It's always going to be something that triggered that as a chosen one to wake you up and put you on your butt. You don't have the choice when you're chosen. I just don't. That's just how I feel, y'all. I don't feel like we don't have a choice. God has stamped you, and it's something you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be breaking that generational curse off your bloodline, whether it's on your mom's side or your dad's side. Maybe your daddy was doing a whole lot, and it's meant for you to break that generational curse off that side. Maybe it has nothing to do with your mama's side. It probably got something to do with your dad's side, and you've been chosen to do that. You've been chosen to break that generational curse so that your children won't have to go through it, so that your grandchildren won't have to go through it, so that they can live a more peaceful, healthier life. It don't have to always be about tangible things. It's about people living a fulfilled life with or without the tangible things. With or without the tangible things. Somebody need to hear this right now. We're talking about the determination, people being baffled by you showing up. But y'all, it gets hard. So this moment right here is me pouring into you. They can think what they want to think. They can do what they want to do. But I just want to pour into y'all right now and let you know I see you. I feel you. I know what you're going through. But if you keep showing up, if you keep listening to messages like this, not just mine, just in general, and keep feeding your spirit, man, one day you're going to wake up on the other side of that pain, on the other side of that struggle, on the other side of those, low finances, whatever it is you're struggling with right now. It is going to pass. You have to go through this season of pruning. You have to be broken down to be built back up. Everything you thought was and everything you thought was going to be was a lie. So that's why people, places, things, all these things are being stripped away from you like that. Because now it's time for you to build a solid foundation for you and yours. The people, the family members that's coming behind you. So when you dead and gone, they don't have to worry about that. Somebody was supposed to do it before you. Please don't think you're the first one. Somebody fumbled it before you. And so now you're here. You've been chosen to do it. You've been chosen to do it, and you're going to do it. You're doing it. That's what this video is about. Your determination is baffling people. The same things that they went through, the same things, the curses that your family, your dad, your people, whoever had on their lives, they see you getting over that. They see you pushing through that. They see you deciding to let go of what was and doing something different. You're not conforming to what they've always done. They see you. And if they don't see you, they will. If they don't see you, they will. Somebody needs to hear that, y'all. I hope I'm not all over the place. I'm just speaking as I feel led to speak. I hope that somebody receive it. Because I'm telling you right now, your determination is baffling people. And when I tell you, you may not even realize how your kids are looking at you right now. How your bloodline is looking at you right now, how strangers are watching you right now. And it's not about the accolades or the attention. It's just about you developing yourself so that other people can do the same thing. You don't realize when you step over into that new you, how you unconsciously give your children and other people around you the opportunity and the green light to do the same for them. To do the same for them. So be bold, be courageous about that. You don't have to be ashamed. You do not have to be ashamed by saying, I don't want to do it that way. I think there's better for me. I want to step out and do this or this. I want to date this person, that person. Whatever makes you happy. You're meant to break the generational curse. You're not meant to conform to everybody else. That's why you're chosen. That's why God chose you. You're in the front line. You're the one that's supposed to switch it up, ruffle some feathers, create the wave. You don't ride the wave. Somebody needs to hear that, y'all. I don't know who that's for. Listen, I hope that you receive it, though. I hope that you receive it. What does this one say? Not realizing you had to take the pieces of your life. Listen, some people don't realize that you've taken what was left of your life and now you're rebuilding. Some people don't realize that you've taken the pieces that were left of your life and now you're rebuilding from that. They look at your determination and they're baffled by it, but they just don't realize that you had nothing. But God took your nothing and He's making it something. He's taking that little and He's going to multiply it. All you got to do is give it to Him. Whatever you have. If you don't have nothing in your bank account, listen, sweetheart, just give Him a thank you. That's more than enough. People don't understand. This whole thing is not about a religion. It's about a relationship. I tell y'all that all the time because it's so powerful, y'all, just to have a relationship. That's why I love God so much. I don't care about religion. Don't box me into religion and tell me what I can and cannot do, how I shouldn't use this word and that word. I don't care about none of that. I have a full-blown relationship and God has been the only one. The Spirit has been the only one that's been there with me, holding me down, period. When I didn't have nobody else, God was there. And that's why I go so hard, y'all. And people don't understand that until they experience it. I don't care how much you try to tell somebody about it. They have to experience that for themselves. And then when you experience that, you can talk about it. That's where I am with it. That's why I say I love God so much. I'm not perfect. I don't put it out there that I am. But y'all, when I tell you the love that I have for God, because when I didn't have nothing, Spirit was there for me, y'all. There have been times when I'm trying to figure out how I pay this, where I go do this. Should I wear this today? How do I go do that? And when I tell y'all, because I trusted God through the process, I listened. My intuition has been at an all-time high. So when God say jump, I'm like, how high? How high? We have to test the spirit, y'all. That's what this journey is all about. When you've been broken down and built back up, He put you in situations. He put you in places where you have to learn how to trust your own voice, your own intuition. So that's why you go into that isolation season, because the people that were around you, they'll tell you their opinions, how you should do it when they've never walked in your shoes. You're meant to break the curse. You're meant to be the first person to do whatever it is you've been called to do. So they can't tell you how to do it. I don't care if it's a friend, it's a mother, it's a aunt, it's a sister, it's a brother, whoever it is. They cannot tell you how to show up in this because they've never done it. They don't have the audacity and the courage to do it, so they can't tell you how to do it. Some things are meant to be experienced and not explained. Some things are meant to be experienced and not explained. And y'all, that's how I gained the wisdom, the discernment, all of that, because I trusted. And there have been some times that maybe I did miss it. But then I know the next time, okay, that didn't feel as peaceful. So now I know when I do step out, if God tell me to do something, if it don't give me peace in my spirit, that's not of God. If I feel anxious about it, that's not of God. If I'm in a hurry to do it, it's not of God. I had to learn these things. Nobody taught me any of this. I thought I was going to have somebody again to help me through this process, but nobody did it. That's my why. I have to show up for me. I'm the hero of the story. Me. Nobody's going to come save me. I am the hero. You got to know that you're the hero of your own story. I'm talking to somebody. Don't wait on nobody to come save you. You're the hero of the story. You are. They don't realize that you're taking the pieces of what's left of your life and you're rebuilding. That's your determination. That's why you do what you do. That's why you do what you do. So forgive me if you feel like I'm too strong. Forgive me if you feel like I'm doing too much, but I had to be because I'm the only one that's building. It's me that's carrying it. So when they look at you and they feel like you too tough, you doing too much, you too strong, you don't, you can't open up this in person. And y'all listen, sometimes we do need to open up to people and allow them to help us. Please make no mistake, but people look at you and they feel like why you go so hard, why you do what you do, how you so strong, because you had to be. You had to be. You had to be strong. You were the only one carrying the weight. And yes, you had the spirit with you, but you had to partner with him and you had to physically do it. Somebody need to hear this right now because you might be in the midst of doing it right now. You have to physically do it. Even if you have the blueprint and the instructions, you got to put the work in. You, again, you're the hero of the story. You are. Nobody's going to come and save you. Nobody's going to come and save you. And I don't say that in a harsh way. That's to put some fire under your butt and let you know. Don't look for nobody else to help you. They can't. And sometimes what God will do is make sure they don't help you. Yeah, you might have family members. Yeah, you might have somebody that was, supplying your needs or giving you what you need to make up the rest of your bill money, whatever it may be. But when I told you when that alarm clock goes off and God say that's it, that's all, he will rip them people away from you and they'll stop giving to you. Because he wants you to lean and depend on him. He wants you to get an understanding of what it looks like to have a relationship, what it looks like to really ask him for what you need. And yes, sometimes y'all, I'm going to keep it 100. The blessing come through at the last minute. You might feel like the bill not going to pay. You might feel like, you're not going to have nothing to eat, whatever it may be. Sometimes that blessing come through at the last minute, but he want to show you, I still got you. It's still paid. You still had something to eat. So the next time that test come through, the next time that lesson comes through, the next time you experience that, you will remember. He did it before, he'll do it again. He took care of my family before, he will do it again. You won't be so anxious and worried. I had to learn this, y'all. It was tough, but I learned it. And I'm still learning. I will never say I've arrived. I'm still learning. I'm still becoming. And I'm okay with that. I don't care how old I get. Nobody's going to make me feel bad about continuing to learn who I am. Because God is always evolving. That's how he works. So yeah, it may have worked yesterday, but today is a whole new day. I may have to show up a different way today. I may have to go back and apologize to somebody that I thought, mistreated me. And that's what I'll do. If he tell me to do it, that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. Regardless of who look at me crazy or don't like it, whatever it may be. When I tell y'all, somebody needs to hear this. I feel like, I don't know if I'm off topic or not, but somebody needs to know and be encouraged on today. Continue to show up. If you don't do nothing else, continue to show up for you. Yes, you may have children. Yes, you may have obligations for everything and everybody else. But if you show up for you first, everybody else will get fed. Everybody else will get taken care of. You have to pour in your cup first. It's not about being selfish. You gotta know that if your cup is empty, you don't have nothing to give nobody. Yeah, you may give them something, but when I tell you, you cussing them out, you making them feel bad for even asking you for something, you trying to figure out why they didn't do this and do that, when in reality, it's just because your cup is empty. Take a step back and look at yourself and figure out, what do I need to do for me? How can I show up today? How can I keep pushing today? Some people looking at you and yeah, they looking at your determination, but you might be looking in the background like, I need to do more. There's more I can do. And that don't mean you beat yourself down, because listen, you have come far. If you listen to this video, you have come far. Just by you showing up, listening to things like this, you have come a long way. You have, and you're going to continue to grow and evolve. Y'all just don't give up. Please, don't give up. You're just getting started. Even if you feel like, I've been called, I've been doing this for years. Why is it this and that and that? Listen, sweetheart, this is the season right now where you're really stepping over into that new version of you. I don't care how long you've been saved, how long you've been going to church. This season right here, a new version of you is being birthed. That's what's happening. You may not have realized who and what was holding you down all these other years. And you may have been doing things out of routine. But now it's time for you to show up another way. Do it different. Do it a different way. And that's what the awakening is about right now. That's why you've been called to maybe this channel, other channels, whatever it may be. That's why. It's time for you to show up in a new version, a new way, so that you can be fulfilled, happy, and whole by yourself, with or without the people, with or without the lover, with or without the job, with or without, the friends, whatever it may be. Without the money, because sometimes people take pride in the finances, and God will rip that away from you, put you on your butt. Because he wants you to know that it's him who gave you that. And it is him that will give it back to you. He take it away and he give it. He take it and he give it. Know that. I'm speaking to somebody, and it ain't even me, it's spirit, y'all. I take no credit for none of this, but somebody needs to hear it. Let's go to the last one. We're at 31 minutes, y'all. That's crazy. Let's go to the last one. It's not that people are baffled by your determination. They're really trying to understand how you thrive so well under pressure, how you thrive so well under attack, how you thrive so well around malicious, spiteful, jealous, unsure of themselves individuals. It's not that they're completely baffled by your determination. They're baffled by the fact that you keep showing up regardless of the attacks. Regardless of people, putting the pressure on you at these different jobs, telling you how you should show up a certain way and everybody else not doing it, but yet they on your back. Regardless of the malicious, jealous people, whether it's friends, family, lovers, regardless of the people that's unsure of themselves, you still show up. That's what they baffled about. Let's keep it real. That's what they're baffled about. And again, y'all, going back to the scripture, it's the spirit. Not by might nor by power, but by my spirit, says the Lord of hosts, by my spirit. That's why you do what you do and how you do what you do, because God has given you that strength. Even if you're just now awakening, can I tell you, the way that you've lived your life, maybe it hadn't been the best. Maybe you have been in devilish energy. Maybe you have done all these different things, but you were still covered under the spirit, under the blood. Because you're chosen. So even if people never told you they were inspired by you, even if people never acknowledged your strength, your determination, you know by the fact that they call you when something go down. When something go down in the family bloodline, they calling you. When they need somebody to talk to, they calling you. When they can't figure out XYZ, they're asking you. That lets you know right there, you are the person to go to. You are that person. You are the it person in the bloodline. And that don't mean, y'all, you give yourself away to people that don't deserve it. No. But I'm telling you, look around at yourself. Even if you're just now awakening, look around how you've probably been the glue the entire time to the marriage, the glue the entire time to the family, the glue the entire time to the relationship, whatever it may be. You're chosen. But there's something that needs to be broken off your bloodline. Again, whether it's on your mom's side or your dad's side, maybe your dad was doing the absolute most out here and you developed those things. Male or female, you develop those things. And God is saying, but I want that to be broken off of that bloodline, off of you. And it's not easy, but you've been chosen to do it. And because you've been chosen to do it, you have the strength to do it, the spirit to do it, the light to do it. And people are baffled by it. Some people are mad too. They mad. Maybe you don't cut some people off. Maybe you decided not to talk to them. Maybe you just ignoring them. They might be around and they lingering. They looking at you. They want to see what you got going on. They trying to figure out why you pull back like that. They looking. They want to know what's up. Why you switching up like that? It's time. It's time. It's time. Again, I don't care how long you've been on this journey. The time is now for you to awaken and become a bigger, better version of you. A new you is trying to evolve and trying to come up to the surface. Again, it's like you're like that flower that's come up out of the concrete. You may have to push a little bit more. You may have to sacrifice a little bit more. You may have to cry nights and you may have to get up early mornings, whatever it is you have to do. But when I tell you, on the other side is your peace. On the other side is your joy. On the other side is the love that you want. On the other side is anything that your heart's desire is waiting for you. That's why you don't give up, y'all. Keep pushing, keep pressing. People looking at you and they baffled by the fact that you keep showing up. You keep showing up. They know what you're going through, but you keep showing up. They know what they did to you, but you keep showing up. You keep showing up. They know how they didn't help you. You asked them for help. And then they see you next month and you still in your place. You still driving your car. You okay. They looking and they baffled because they thought that if they didn't give it to you, that you were going to crumble. But if you listen to the Spirit, if you listen to God, if you tune in and tap in, I tell you no lie, you're going to be all right. You're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. I promise you. I promise you. It's not about religion. It's not about you being perfect. It's about a relationship. God, what do you want me to do today? God, how should I show up today? God, should I pay this bill right now or this bill right now? Y'all, it might sound crazy, but when I tell you, pay that bill he tell you to pay, and watch how that other one just seems like it diminishes or they extend it. It always, y'all, I'm telling y'all from experience, it always happens like that. And sometimes it happens at the last minute, but as long as you listen to what God is telling you, and the only way you can do that is by tapping in, tuning in to your own voice, to your own intuition. Not what everybody else got to say around you. Not how everybody else telling you to show up. I love y'all so much. I love y'all so much. I love y'all so much. This video is so long. I was not expecting this, but I know somebody needs to hear it. So I hope and I pray that you receive it and that you're encouraged and that you know it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay, y'all. It is. I love y'all so much. Thank you for your PayPals, your Cash Apps, your super thanks, your thumbs up, your love, your support, showing up every single time that I post. Please know I appreciate you all. We will be back soon with another video. This one is so long. I'm going to let it ride and rock and do what it needs to do for whoever needs to hear it and receive it. And then, y'all, we will be back soon with another one. Please know I love each and every single one of you. Until next time, y'all be easy. Peace.